here's what we have. Got the three lovely ladies up there on the wall. We are finishing up some breakfast, and it's time to go to work, so I don't know if I'm in focus. The lighting's real low in here. This color's been requested a ton, like a bunchy bunch, not a little. 6 Cents Green Pumpkin Pro. It's a laminate color, and it's very pretty. It's got sort of like a red wine-ish, rosy red look about it. So I think we can pull this one off. Let's head on out there and see what we can do. Well, I was feeling good about this video, and goodness gracious. Alright, so as we can see, there's a lot of edit on this image. However, really pretty color. I'll put this picture actually up on the screen, and who knows, part of this might even be in the thumbnail. Yeah, if we get a little closer, green pumpkin and a really beautiful, again, like rosy pink red side, okay? But I think that's all powder. So I think we can get there with this, right? So we're gonna try melons as the green pumpkin base. This just looks like the perfect shade of green pumpkin for it. I have like 2 or 3 green pumpkins. I think that one's gonna do it. Some red highlight powder. Again, I think that's what we need. I don't think it's any actual red pigment. And then small black flake. It's got a ton of small black flake in it. And then a little bit of black that will probably add to both sides. But particularly, we want some black color to bring out that highlight. Similar to what we did with the Zoom Watermelon Red Pearl. Alright, so we definitely want the Ecto Craw mold. Alright, we definitely want a craw mold. And then I think there were some worms in that example. So we're gonna do sort of like a little buffet of stuff. I'll get out some other molds here, but I particularly really wanted that crawl bait, like you see in that picture. All right, the next step is plastic mixing. Always fun to watch it mix up. So we're going with Dead On Plastics Craw Tube blend here in the black bucket stuff, which is the sinking. I think that'll work really nice for most of the baits that we're doing today. Craws, creatures, and then a magnum worm. So yeah, I think that'll work out just fine. Okay, y'all, sorry about the laundry noise. It is getting rough out here. So looks like we may have slightly overcooked this side, but that's okay. So we're going to go ahead and start. Oh, man. Made a mess. We're going to go ahead and start with the green pumpkin side. You know, actually, we'll flip these. Because I want the... What side do I want each color on? Okay, I flipped it back. I want the green pumpkin side to be the top side. So if I had to choose a top and bottom color, I want the green pumpkin on top. Yeah, that's looking really nice. So for anyone out there that does not have DOP melons, to me, you can really compare this one to LureWorks Green Pumpkin 109. So if you already have 109 and you're familiar with it, just know you're getting something really, really super comparable to that. It might even be a smidge browner, which is why I chose it for this one. Because I have 109, I just thought melons would get me a little closer with less manipulation. So that's kind of how we're gonna start. Yeah, it's the other side that's gonna be a bit more tricky, okay? So we're gonna go with this red highlight powder. Yeah, really nice there. Just like we did for the Zoom Watermelon Red Pearl. All right, so we're gonna start there and just kind of see where we go. And like I said, we will add a drop or two of black to sort of really bring out this red highlight. So that's sort of how we're going to start, because it's a really dark color. You know, if I'm looking at the picture, it's really dark. So everything's just real dark. It's a dark photo. It's got a lot of edit on it, and I'll show you what I mean later, because we're going to try to recreate that picture. But yeah, there you go. Alright, so that's sort of our starting point, and now we want small black flake. It had a lot of small black flake. So we're just going to add it to both sides here, and just kind of see where that gets us. And that's the little teeny tiny stuff, like 0.015. Alright. That'll actually darken both colors a little bit. So just kind of looking here, the red side is definitely missing something, and I think it's missing an actual red. So the more I look at the picture and a few other versions of the picture, the more I think we actually need some pigment in it. So if you just kind of look there, we definitely don't quite have that yet, right? So we're going to try something. We're going to try a couple drops there of red rum. Red rum is a gorgeous, like red, rosy red flavor. Yeah, we're going to add a little bit more. And just see where we get. Just to thicken it up a little bit. It just didn't quite look like we had it yet. Alright, we're going to try a quick test mold here, a test run. Hopefully the laundry noise isn't too bad, but here we go. Yeah, okay, so there's that kind of first run of ecto crawls. Alright. And really not bad there. I would say not bad. I'd say, and there again, that picture's got so much work on it, but you can see we're on the right track, right? We're not terribly far off. I do want a little bit more saturation on the pink-red side. So I think maybe a few more drops of red rum might do us well. I think I got the pearlescent effect really spot on. As for the green pumpkin side, it looks pretty good. It's hard to tell in that picture, but we probably won't change the green pumpkin side. So anyway, there's the runner looking good. So yeah, I think just a smidge more saturation on that side, and I think we might have it. Alright, so here we go. So yeah, a little bit more saturation. I think overall the hue is really good on that side. So we're just going to thicken it up. This will pink it up slightly, but also opaque it to where the saturation, I think, is just a little bit more spot on. Alright, let's roll. So I'm pretty sure that last mold we ran out of plastic in the injector. So what we want to make sure that we do is save our injector plugs and basically transfer, you know, any leftover plastic into a smaller cup. And then what we can do is we can get one more run out of these, you know. So we can basically remelt the contents of these smaller cups and make sure we get that last mold. Okay, let's start opening molds. Drum roll, please. Alright, so we're going to come back to the ecto crawl and just see if it's a smidge better. Even a smidge I'm happy with. Yeah. Oh, come on, there we go. Yeah, okay. Right off the bat, I think we got this one a little bit better, yeah. It just looks a little bit more even. And there again, I have never seen this color in person. The pearl side could be extremely light saturation. This one just seems, that just looks like the photo example that I have. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. So to compare and contrast, there was the first round. Yeah. So just a smidge difference there in the pearls. Just a smidge. Yeah. Both look really great though. So yeah, there is the round of Ecto Craws. I think that captures the overall look of it really well. Yeah, I'm actually quite happy with that. All right, let's move on to the next mold. All right, let's check it out. There was a big worm in that photo, so we needed a big worm. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, this is the Magnum AR worm. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah. I think that's got the vibe. Okay, moving on. We have two more molds to show you that I think will look really good in this color. Here's one you have not seen on this channel in a while. I forgot you have to pry this one. Yeah. The punch crawl. I didn't get the best laminate on it, but that's okay. Yeah, look at that. Boy, it wears that perfect. Oh, man. Yeah, this one wears that color just about perfect. Wow. Punch bug for the win. Yeah. Well, that's really nice. That is really nice. All right, one more mold. All right, you may have guessed, another crawl. This is the ARS crawl. Yeah. Again, this wears the color really, really well. At least I think. Yeah, there it is. All right, so now the question of the day becomes, which one was your favorite? Do you like the AR crawl the best? Do you like the punch bug, the punch crawl better? Do you think it still looks better in the Ecto crawl or in the giant worm? Let me know down in the comments below. Completely off topic, but wanted to show y'all some recent work. Orange throat sunfish in the G6 mold. Yep, lots of fun layering there. Yep, okay, that's it. Let's move on. Okay, so just a little recap here. That was 2 cups of plastic per Pyrex cup, okay? So that was the 2 cup size Pyrex. Filled them both up to the 2 cup level just to give you some perspective on how we did that. So definitely start with your green pumpkin base. Now, I did not alter my green pumpkin. A lot of times I like to add maybe a drop of red, even a drop of yellow if I want it to look a little bit more mustard. Brown if I want it more brown, black if I want it just a little bit darker. I left it as is, straight out of the bottle, melons. Just looking at the picture, I would say you could probably get away with a little bit of yellow to mustard it up a little bit. However, to me it looked really good right out of the bottle. As for the other side, you're going to need either a purple highlight like a Beauregard from Dead On Plastics or any sort of red interference powder or red highlight. I went with straight red highlight. I just thought that was going to get me a little bit closer than any of the purple highlights that I had. And then, a little bit of black to bring it out. I think you're going to want to do that no matter which base you use. Add a little bit of black. It makes the highlight pop. And then we thickened it up with a little bit of red rum, which to me was almost like the perfect additive just to give it a little bit more, you know, like the highlight could only get it so red. I thought it needed a little bit more. You know, and then hey, play with it till you have a recipe down that you love, and then boom, write that recipe down and you got it every time. But I think that's probably a really good way to approach the color build. Green pumpkin base, you know, I recommend melons. I know Travis over at Dead On said that he would like space grass for it as well. So yeah, check that out. You know, get you a red or purple highlight. Start building and start building. You know, what I did today, I think almost got it spot on. So with that said, now we're going to do something really fun. We're going to try to recreate that photo. So that photo is on boat carpet. So we're going to go out back, take the boat cover off of the nitro, lay some baits out real nice, and see if we can sort of recreate that image, which I think would be the perfect way to show off the color match. Okay, well, here's what we have. We have them sort of laid out almost exactly like the photo, and then we're going to have to sort of create some shade just to get rid of some glare, and see if we can get the picture to look right. But hey, not bad, y'all. Look at that. All right, well, the glare outside on the nitro was just too much. It's just broad daylight, so we actually got a better photo here inside. So yeah, there it is, y'all. So there's sort of a normal unedited image. So what the 6th Sense picture has a lot of is this effect right here. I'll show you what it does. It darkens the outside, right? You don't see that difference? Super bright, darkens the exterior, and then they decrease the shadow on it to darken it even more, you know, and then played with the warmth, right? The warmth and the saturation. So who knows what the bait really actually looks like? I'm trying to make it look like a highly edited photo by doing some of these tricks. But yeah, anyway, so I still think we actually got a really great match. Just looking at it in hand, my picture outside on the boat, like I said, I just couldn't get it to look right. Just really, really bright outside today, so lots of glare. Even when I tried to make some artificial shade, I could probably take a better photo of these like right at dark, like after the sun goes down, the glare's gone. But in any event though, I feel like we got a really good match. So yeah, follow that. And I think you'll get there. Well, all right, everybody, that's going to wrap this one up. A nice, quick little color match video, sort of throwing it back to the popular colors days of the channel. Woo, that was a long time ago. But, you know, sorry we've been out. We actually caught COVID this last week, so I'm actually still on the mend a little bit. Still got a little bit of, like, sinusy pressure and stuff like that. But we were really sick this past week and last weekend, or else we would have probably tried to shoot this video last weekend, but I was pretty much flat on my back. So in about 2 weeks, we have a very special guest coming to Tallahassee to do some collaboration content with me to launch a new product. I'll just leave it at that. It's going to be super exciting. What an honor this is going to be. Something big is coming soon. And I'm having a very special guest fly all the way to Tallahassee to come hang out with me right here in the Fish Cave. This is going to be a collaboration you will not want to miss. So there'll be some more details on that going forward. But yeah, just be on the lookout. Something amazing is coming. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We'll see you guys in the next video.